Stump the Chumps.
Hello, Chris. How are you this evening?
Who's that?
It's Rob.
What?
Are you ready to
Rob?
be stumped?
Rob? I was ringing my mum. I was ringing my mum.
It's time for Stump the Chump, Chris.
I was ringing my mum to wish her all the best. She's going to bed early
Okay,
tonight.
I'll let you go.
No, stay where you are, Rob. Let's just Stump the Chump. My mum can wait.
Okay. Hi, Mum.
Who's going first, Rob? You go first. No, you go first because I went first. No.
You know what, dude? I'm going to go first. I'm going to go first because I am so going to get you.
Rob.
After last time, just to recap, everybody, for last week, I said 4 words out of my mouth. On the first time we've ever done this, I said gun, I said man. I didn't even say 4 words. I think I said gun and man. And Chris yells out, Larry Clark!
Do you know why, Rob? do you know why? Do you know how I got it?
Why?
Well, I don't. I think I'm just
psychic.
I think I'm just in tune.
I think you're an alien.
Do you think so? Well, I certainly am. From the planet Redathon. Do you hear this, Rob? Do you hear this?
As long as it's not your chair, I'm fine with it.
Do you hear it?
What is it?
You'll see what it is. You'll see what it is in your right.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to.
So, Chris, you ready for this one?
I am, Rob.
Freaking stump you on this.
You should probably get somebody obscure.
No, it's got to be an iconic photograph.
Good. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
It's got to be iconic.
Okay. Good.
I guess we should have maybe told everybody what iconic photographs mean, but it's just something that you would have, if you're a photographer, you would have come across, reading books, looking at websites, you would have seen it at least once. So I'm going to describe to you in simple terms this photograph.
Good.
Okay. Man. Gun.
Oh, really? You've thought about this? You've thought about this? It's Larry Clarkson. It's Tulsa. Is he facing left or right?
He's facing his right.
His right?
Yep. So it's man, gun, and I'll give you another one.
Yeah.
Color.
Color. Man, gun, color. Let me just peruse my bank of knowledge.
Are you going on Google now?
No. Hands. Look, my hands are here. I should have. A clever guy would have laid behind the camera, googling, wouldn't it, silently, telling what the crack is, and I'd be giving her eye contact. Man, gun, color. Is man wearing a suit?
Man is a celebrity.
Okay. It's Jim Morrison, and it's that really famous picture of Jim Morrison.
Color.
Jim Morrison.
Color.
I have lots of photographs of Jim Morrison. Color.
With a gun?
Yes. Do you not? Oh, he maybe.
It's not Jim Morrison.
He maybe didn't send them to you, Rob. Being Canadian. Man gun celebrity color. Gun celebrity color. Okay. Old.
Using heavy complementary colors in the composition.
Oh.
Within the composition itself.
It sounds like an IKEA campaign.
Or the gun.
With a gun or Apple. Rob, good stuff. All right, let me ask you this. Is it a young man or an old man?
I would say he's probably early to mid-30s at this point in his life.
Ah.
Do you want to know the year of the photograph?
That would help, Rob, because I'm going to give you the year of yours.
1987.
Oh, Jesus. 1987.
Yeah, so he would be What, born around 1950,
Okay.
1955 or something?
I was going for a pop band. I was going for Nirvana, a pop band, Rob. I was going for Nirvana, but that's clearly not it. It's a photograph I'm not au fait with, but I no doubt should be au fait with it. And whenever you say it, of course, I'll be like, oh yes. Oh yes. Or maybe, Rob, I do know what it is, and I don't want to crush you. Week 2. And I'm just pretending.
Man, gun.
Complementary colours.
Complementary colors.
Born in 1950.
Yeah. Shot with strobe.
Oh. Okay, is it studio?
No, it's outdoors.
Outdoors location.
Strobe.
Film still?
Film. Oh, definitely film. It's 1987, yeah.
No, but I mean, is it for a film still? Is it for
No.
Advertising?
Editorial story, more than likely.
Editorial, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know who it is. I even think
Have I stumped you?
Yeah, and I think even if I asked more questions, I don't think I'll be able to get it. Is the background red? Is it complementary? Is it a crimson red? No.
No, it's blue. It's a twilight shot with strobes. So the subject is warm and the background is cool. And his arms are outstretched. Should I pose for you?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Should I give this? I'll give this a whirl.
Yeah. Is he pointing to the left or to the right?
He's pointing to his right.
His right.
Oh, so sorry.
Let
me change this up. Hold on. Got that wrong. Like this.
Like that. Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay, like that.
I know you can't see me, but
I'm getting a sense for it. Rob.
My arms are straight out. Elbows are locked. Totally straight. Gun is flexed. Arms are flexed.
It's Columbo.
I am shirtless.
Shirtless.
He's shirtless and wearing either black jeans or black leather pants.
NXS, your guy from NXS, what's his name?
Oh, God, that's close.
Is it not bad? Am I not bad?
Oh, my God, you're getting close. It is a musician. I'll give you that
there
much. It is a musician.
Yeah, I didn't say Jim Morrison or on. You could have given me a better clue.
Totally wrong genre, though. Totally wrong genre.
Totally wrong genre. Okay. Yeah. It is...
And he's not an opera singer. He's not an opera singer. So he's not rock and he's not opera.
He's not rock. It's Elton John.
That would be rock. No. And Elton John wouldn't pose with a gun. All right. Do you give?
I give.
Okay, here we go. It's Randy Travis.
Who the fuck is Randy Travis? Pardon my French.
Randy Travis he's a big-time country singer. Big-time country singer. Shot by Annie Leibovitz in 1987.
Is that an iconic photograph, Rob? Because if it's not, I'm coming to get you. Is it? You sure it is?
Yeah.
Are you sure it is? Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, this photograph, okay, when this photograph was published, shit hit the fan.
Why?
Shit hit the fan. Because he posed with a gun that he was, he was pointing down with a gun. So he wasn't pointing up with a gun like he was shooting a target or anything. He was pointing down at a gun. And it was a big deal. It was a big deal back then.
Because but it's not. I'm looking for the photograph online.
You're on Google now.
Yeah. I'm on it now because I want to see what it is.
So go Randy Travis, Annie Leibovitz.
How do you spell Leibovitz? Leib.
Lie.
Oh, Rob, it's not coming up. It's not coming up first thing. Okay. It's not coming up first thing. No, it's not even coming up second thing. You've sold me a pup. You've got me back.
Well, it was a man with a gun. I thought you'd get it. You knew all of the men with guns. So what's yours?
Okay, mine's Rob. I'm not going to stump you. I'm going to be kind. Do you know why? Do you know why, Rob? Because I love you. That's why. I love you. And I'm not scared to say it. I love everything about you. There you go. Not maybe everything. Because there's a dark past, you told me, but you've alluded to the dark past, the prison sentence, the dealing, the going to jail for The car crimes. I'm sure our listeners would believe that, Rob. They had to be careful.
You better be careful.
Really? We better be careful because maybe there is a dark past. Okay, Rob, here it goes. Mine's 1960. Mine's 19. Oh, I've lost my pen. Oh, now we're in. Oh no, here it is. Here now we're in trouble. I'm
19. Sorry. No, just describe the photograph first. Let me try to get it first.
Okay. You're a bit smarty pants like me.
Don't. Okay. No, don't give me the full.
Okay. My photograph is black and white. Okay. It contains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people. Okay. In the background, in the foreground. Okay. Is a person, okay, holding 2 objects. One of the objects in his right hand, if I told you what it was, would identify him straight away. Okay. The image was taken in 1962. It's 6'6". Okay. And it's probably one of...
It's what, sorry? I'm sorry. What was that?
It's medium format. It's 6'6".
Oh, 6x6. Yeah, okay.
6x6. Sorry, I didn't use that by there. No, you're disappointed because you haven't got it already. And I'd have got it by this point. Remember last time whenever I was brilliant? All you had to say was it's a photograph, and I was like, oh, it's your man with a gun, Larry Clark. Okay, the figure is of a. There's 2 trees, okay, which are coming out of the subject's shoulders, okay. The face of the subject is kind of like goofy, gawky and goofy. Okay. The person is young. Okay. They're wearing
blonde hair.
Blonde hair. They're wearing.
He's wearing suspended.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the.
No, I don't just want. I just don't want.
It's the kid with the gun.
No,
and his arms are outstretched, and he's flexing, and I didn't know it was 1962 though.
I think you're maybe in the wrong photograph, Rob.
Okay.
It's not a gun.
How old is the subject?
I would say I think he's now a photographer, isn't he? I think that he would be 9. I'm going to say 9.
I think this is the photograph.
Do you indeed? What do you think he's holding in his hand, Rob?
A toy? A toy gun?
No, I'm going to jog your memory. Whenever I give this to you, of course, the listeners will know I've gifted you a plate.
Is it not Sally Mann?
No. Oh, you were so close with everything there.
It's not Sally Mann. It's a female photographer.
It is a female photographer. Let me tell you more about
Sally Mann.
Let me tell you more.
Nan Golden.
No. Let me tell you more about the image. Okay.
Who's the other one? Oh, Mary Ellen Mark.
No. Well, Mary Ellen Mark's nice. We should talk about Mary Ellen Mark sometime. You know, I dated her.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, that wasn't. That was just Mark.
That was in your dream.
That was just Mark. I always get that confused. He's holding a hand grenade in his right hand.
That's right. Ugh. That's right.
And it's
a hand grenade. And it's the blonde kid wearing the
goofy trousers,
shorts with the suspenders. Yeah. I had a set of those. I had Chris. I had a set of those in the 90s, and they were purple, green, plaid. And I wore them all the time just to piss people off. Purple, green, plaid, and they were wool, and they were short. They came up to my mid-thighs, and they were suspenders, and they came up over here. And I used to wear them all the time just to piss people off.
Rob, do you know whenever an owl is passing a pellet? Do you know that kind of movement that it makes? I can never unhear that. You need to give warnings whenever you're going to give out sexy stuff. You can't just blurt everything out saying you were wearing sexy costumes in the night.
God, I really thought that was. I thought that was Sally Mann.
You haven't got it. You've got it, but you haven't got it.
I know the image. I know the image.
Yeah.
It's black and white. The kid's sitting there. Yeah. His arms are outstretched. He's like this major flinch, stress, emotion going on. Yes, and he's holding this plastic hand grenade. Oh, God, who is the photographer?
I'm going to give you a clue. Okay, it's a great board game. We should patent it. It's not a car.
Car?
Yeah.
It's a bus? What? What?
I am brilliant.
Escargot?
No, you just said it. You just said her name.
You're loving this, aren't you?
Loving it is right. You just said it's not a car. You just said it.
Escargot.
No, you said it's not a car. I said it's not a car, and then you said it's a other form of transport, which was her surname.
Bus.
If I wake up, Lou, I'm don't make me laugh, Rob. Don't keep saying bus.
Okay, I give.
It's Diane Arbus.
Oh, fudge!
It's not a
God
car.
Damn it. Nan Golden, Mary Ellen Mark, Diane Arbus.
Did you think her name was
Fudge.
Susan Taxi?
No. It just, it's just such an iconic image. And it just, you got me. I was close.
You were so close.
I knew the image.
But do we need to know the person? Do we need to revise the rules? We do.
You kind of need to identify it. Yeah. Okay, so we got 3 minutes left.
It's not a car.
Okay. So, Chris, your next stumping is of a family portrait.
Of a family portrait?
Yeah. It's a father, a mother, and their 2 children. It's beautiful in black and white. Very, very, very striking.
I think it's
very contrasty.
Are they standing in front of a house?
No.
Just a studio?
No, it's on location.
It's on location. Very contrasting. You see, I thought it was going to be Edward Weston, the family portrait, with all the people looking out of the windows of the house in the desert. But that's not it, obviously. Rob, is it 35mm?
I don't know.
Is it digital?
No, it's definitely
film. Okay.
I might say it's medium format. I might say it's a Hasselblad.
Okay. So it changes a bit.
6.6, as you like to say. 6.6.
6.6. Okay.
Or 6x6, as
parents on the outside, kids in the center.
Parents on the right side of the frame, children on the left side of the frame. The father is actually hugging the mother.
Okay.
He has his arms around her. It's very beautiful.
It's not one of Dorothy Lange's photographs from the.
No, but you're within 5 or 6 decades.
What, of the poverty? Of the hurt?
Of the actual photograph.
5 or 6 decades, Christ almighty. That's such a small amount of time to think about photographs at 200th of a second. How many photographs were taken in 50 years, Rob? That could be.
Not as much as were taken last week.
I would say, yeah. It's not crazy.
That's insane.
It's insane. Insane in the membrane. So tell me more about it, Rob, because I don't want to be stumped again, because we're not successful. I can't live in the back of the
It's a beautiful black and white. It's probably sepia tone slightly.
Okay, so now we're into something. American?
Yes, American. Yep.
Okay.
American location. American photographer.
American photographer. And what sort of year are we talking? Are we talking 60s, 70s?
I'm sorry. The year is
roughly
1987.
You know what? You're stuck in the 80s with these plaid pants. You're dreaming about wearing them again. And I'm going to photo. You know what, Rob? I'm going to do a portrait of you wearing the plaid pants, right? I'll get them made up if I have to.
That was the 90s.
That was the 90s. I know, but early 90s.
I think I still have them. I think I might actually still have them
then,
somewhere.
Right. You know what? You see, the next time there's like a Portrait of Britain thing, I'm photographing you for that. Yeah? That's big. I would pay money to see that. The hair flowing over the strap.
I had short hair.
I know, I've seen you. You look. The reason why I took Diana Carr's image is because I pictured the photograph of you sitting on the bonnet of the car. You look like the child. You're kind of like a space. It's like you've been delivered from space to upset people.
So I do have to say,
go ahead.
That this photograph, the tonal range on this photograph is exquisite. It is a beautifully reproduced.
So who shouldn't black
from the negative?
Who shouldn't black and white in '87? It must be Diane Arbus again, or sorry, not Diane, Annie Leibovitz. Is it Annie Leibovitz again? Is it? No.
It's a female.
Well, then it must be okay. So it's not.
I think we've named all the female photographers. All the major female photographers.
I think it's Sally Mann, and I think the image is called Family. Am I right?
That's pretty wide berth.
The Family.
No.
The Simpsons. The Johnsons.
You want to give this up?
Is it Sally Mann?
No.
Oh, for sake, I'm so close with Sally Mann. Yes, I'm giving up because I want to know what it is.
It's Mary Ellen Mark.
I knew. Listen, why else would you say Mary Ellen Mark? You know, I'm going easy on you. I knew it was Mary Ellen Mark, and I thought if I say Mary Ellen Mark and I said the Family or the generation,
it's the damn Family.
Sick.
So this is the photograph. This is the famous Mary Ellen Mark photograph of the husband sitting in the driver's seat, reaching over.
You didn't tell me you were in the car. I would have got that. You
looked it up on Google already?
No, I haven't, but I'm looking it up now. The damn Family, yes.
Yeah. They're in the car. It feels like an old Impala or a Nova or something. And the kids are in the back seat, and they have this strange, distant stare on their faces. And the daughter has her left hand up on her brother's face, on the side of her brother's face. It's a really striking, odd poses.
You didn't tell me in the car. You just said that, I'd have got it. I'd have got it straight away. I'd have said...
Well, you didn't ask.
I'd have said Mary Ellen Markle. Mrs. Markle.
Markle. All right, Chris, what's yours?
I'm not telling you, Rob. You guess what it is.
Oh, yeah. Guess
what is our champion. Okay. Okay. So mine was taken in
Helmut Newton. And,
You're actually not. You're actually. Have you a camera in my room, Rob? Mine was taken in 1999. Okay. And it simply is, I would say, a shot taken outside. It's an outside shot taken in 1999 in colour. What do you think of that there?
In colour.
Yep. And what will I say to you about the actual format of the shot? I don't know what it's been taken on. I don't know if it's been cropped. I don't know if it's been...
but it's colour. 1999.
Yep.
You won't tell me what the subject is.
Well, it's taken outside. I told you. It's outside.
Outside, but it could be of a person outside.
No,
it could be landscape.
It's containing no people.
There's no people in it.
None.
But it's outside. Is it a landscape? Is it an urban landscape? Is it rural?
Well, it's a landscape. I couldn't tell you if it's rural. It could be a landscape near a town. I don't know. I'd have to Google that. Oh God, we're getting bitter, aren't we, Rob? We're getting bitter. We're getting bitter. It's a landscape.
It's turning into a long Friday night.
Full of Freudian fucking mishaps. You know there's people watching this with degrees in psychology thinking, oh,
so this is an iconic photograph.
Well,
by an iconic photographer.
Yeah, if we're talking about icons and iconic photographers, I'm not saying that
Is it Stephen Shore?
No, actually, yeah, Stephen Shore would be nice. I'm glad I'll throw him in.
Or Jeff Wall?
No, but we're in the same.
Todd Hito?
No, we're in the same. We're slightly. This person is slightly elevated with regards to their. If we say it's kind of like, what do you call your guy that did the shark in a tank? What's his name? We are useless.
Shark in a tank. Is that like Snakes on a Plane?
It's like Snakes on a Plane. The guy did this. The
Samuel L. Jackson?
Samuel L. Jackson in formaldehyde. That's exactly what this photograph is. Samuel L. Jackson in formaldehyde, but in a landscape. If you think of that in the landscape version, it's landscape. Okay, and I'll give you a super clue. Okay, a super clue. It is probably. It's the most expensive photograph ever sold.
Oh, God damn it. That's... So Gursky. Andreas.
It's Andreas Gursky, yes, but what is the image, Rob? I can't be giving you willy-nilly. I basically handed you that now. I come up to you, okay? So
is it not the canal in...
Well, you can't just say canal, Rob. You can't
Denmark.
I don't care where it is. I need the proper title of the whole thing. If you and I were playing Monopoly, you know what would happen? We'd come to blows. Wouldn't we? Pall Mall would never be safe with you.
It is...
Don't Google it.
Rhine number 4.
Oh, you're so close. Do you give up?
Rhine number 3.
You can't just guess numbers, Rob. Gursky will be turning in his bed as we speak.
He's awake. He's alive.
Is he? Oh, no. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. He's teaching. He's a teacher. He's a professor.
How dare he be alive with this amount of money? Okay. I'm going to send him a link to this. I think you'll quite enjoy it.
Is it Rhine number 2?
Yes, it is Rhine number 2.
God damn it. Had to get it there. Rhine number 2. And you know what? Chris, I remember when this was sold.
Yeah.
And I remember every photographer ever complaining about this photograph. And you know what? You can't complain about it. You can't. You can't critique it. You know what? Because he did this photograph. It's his photograph. It's his representation. It's a beautiful photograph.
And if you read what it's about, you know what I mean? Let me tell you how much it went for. It went for, now this was in 2011, so you can only imagine we're in 2020. It went for $4,338,500 US dollars.
Yep.
Okay. Now I showed a list of most expensive photographs to students in around teaching. Okay. And they simply can't get over it. You know, the everyday guy can't get over it. You know what I mean? You know, the potato for £1 million, all that sort of stuff. But what we have is...
But it's so worth it.
Of course.
That is what it is. It is what it is.
This elevates our practice, Rob. You know, it's not... Yeah. This isn't, you know, somebody... I know people... Every time I show this work, somebody says, oh, I could take that. Well, of course.
You didn't?
Well, of course, you could take a photograph similar to it, but your marketing machine, your
reputation,
value,
your CV doesn't warrant those sort of numbers.
What's number 2, Rob, on the list? Now we're here. While we're here, 3,973,000, all Christie's, New York. What was the next picture?
Oh,
Richard Prince, Spiritual American, 1991.
Fuck. Don't even talk about Richard Prince. If you know what, if you're going to talk about him, you might as well talk about Jeff Koons. You might as well talk about Damien, and you might as well talk about Peter Lick.
No, I know, but
the Australian photographer.
I know.
Because you know what, Gursky, he can sit there and he can compose a photograph. He understands composition. He understands the lighting. He understands the exposure. He understands all that stuff. Those other guys, I mean, don't even, like Prince doesn't even, there's nothing original about Prince.
I know.
Who does sculptures. There's nothing original about him.
Listen to this. Gursky is number 11. He is number 7. He is number 6.
Yes.
Gilbert and George.
And it's totally well-deserved.
No, of
totally
course.
Well-deserved.
Cindy Sherman, 3 and number 9.
Yep.
Okay, and number 12.
Totally well-deserved.
And number
Come on,
13.
that woman's been working 40 years at doing this stuff.
And number 17 and number 18. Gursky is in it, I don't know how many times. Gursky and Sherman kind of rule the roost, okay? Then we have, Edward Weston, nude, 1925, 1 million.
Beautiful,
okay.
Gorgeous,
beautiful.
Crazy.
We have Gilbert and George won twice. We have Dmitry Medvedev, which is one at Tobolsk Kremlin, 2009. Rhine, 1996, is worth 1.9.
Oh, is that his previous one?
Yeah. And then we have Unknown, Billy the Kid, tintype portrait, right, worth 2,300,000.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? And then, of course, The Pond, 1904. Okay, 1904 by Steichen is worth 2.9. But Rob, the reason why we mention these is because these are iconic photographs. But I would say if you showed them to the man on the street, they would not know what to crack. So they're iconic they're iconic in a bubble. Do you know what I mean?
So, Chris.
Yeah. I have to go.
I'm going to go slightly off on a tangent here.
You're going to curse?
No, because you just mentioned, who's the last photographer? I'm sorry, you just mentioned? I just triggered something.
Steichen, the Pond, Moonlight 1904, or was it? Yeah, am I right?
Okay, so it's that along with Dorothea Lange.
Yeah.
And who was the other Depression government photographer? The guy?
Martin Parr? Is it Martin?
Yes, it's 300-year-old Martin Parr.
Is that what you were saying? Is it Martin Parr?
No.
Oh, you didn't say
the U.S. government
photographer. Okay.
Yeah, not depressing, but
depression. Sorry. I've stepped out the range of feasibility. My book will sell no copies, Rob. My book will sell no copies.
So, dude.
Yeah.
This is crazy. Okay, really listen to what I have to say, because up until about 1991, 92, okay,
yeah,
the U.S. Library of Congress had all of those original negatives that they hired all of those photographers in the early 1900s to photograph. So the Library of Congress had all of those.
Yeah.
So you could send a letter to the Library of Congress in the United States.
And they'd have to send it?
No, listen.
Oh, sorry.
And you could ask for them to print you a photograph of Dorothea Lange.
No, you couldn't.
And they would send it to you, and it would be $25 to get a print, an 8x10 print from the original
No.
negative.
Rob,
From the original negative. It stopped in 1992, 93, I believe. And that was it. They stopped it at then. And at then they started doing duplicate negatives. But those were, up until that point, you could get a print from the original negative, Chris.
how much would that be?
Original negative.
How much would that be worth, Rob? That's bound to be worth a bit of...
It doesn't matter what it's worth. Just imagine hanging that on your wall, Chris. That beautiful print of the mother, with her hands caressing her face, with the children beside her, and the dust blowing around. Oh my God, those photographs were crazy. $25 for an 8x10.
Well, Rob, do I know good news?
What?
The Depression is coming back to America. There will be a new Dorothea Lodge. You and I will be hanging those on our wall next year. That's a fact. Rob, my camera's not straight. Rob, let me just ask what you're wearing. I always love this, and I didn't ask earlier on. What are you wearing? Hat.
Cowboy hat, because I haven't got my hair cut yet.
No?
Because I haven't left the property.
Oh, Rob, you need to leave the property. I was in Dublin, for fuck's sake.
There's a lot of curse words I need to edit out.
There's a lot of curse words, and I think, do we need to edit out Martin's name? Do we need to do that?
Do we?
Well, I don't know. We don't want to
Martin Parr?
Yeah, but if I do a dummy book and it's really good, I don't want to not have an opportunity to a friend to collect it. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you think I should edit out Martin Parr's name?
Yeah, well, not maybe if you can just edit out the so it's Art and
whose
R,
name?
Art and R. Leave in Art and R.
Whose name do you think I should edit out again?
Not all of Martin's, just a bit of it. Just leave
Martin whose?
Exactly.
Can you say the name, please?
Martin who?
Martin who?
Martin who?
Who? In Whoville.
Who? You know what, Rob? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to contact Martin and ask him to be a guest on the podcast. Because he will do it. You know he'll do it. I know he'll do it. Okay, I'm going to get him to do a book review. You know whose book I'm going to let him review? Mine.
His own?
No, that'd be that'd be fabulous.
Dude.
Not interesting.
Get him to review his own book.
No, he wouldn't do it. He's got 5,000 of them, for fuck's sake.
Yes. Get him to review number 1, the first book.
No, Rob, I have a better idea. Let's get him to review.
Because you could never give it a positive review. You couldn't give your first book a positive review.
I'd say Mark could, in fairness. I'd say he could. I'd say there'd be some spin put on it. I hear he's doing botulism plasters. I could be wrong. I heard this the other day. It's just a small picture of his leg, and it's for botulism. Well, you know what? We're going to pick on somebody else. No, we're not. Let's just stay with Martin. I like it far too much. I'm sure he's a good sport. Isn't he a good sport? He's bound to be a good sport. If I had millions of pounds, I'd be a good sport. Well,
he is now.
He will be. And the other thing is, people have been writing letters to me about it, and they've been saying that they like the wee funny bits about Martin Parr. They feel like it's a bit of branding that we've got going. I dropped Shackleton Coates to go with Martin Parr, so he should be.
There you go.
Hold on a second.
Out with the Shackleton, in with the Parr.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to give Martin Parr Shackleton coat, and then I'll be absolutely furious. I want a Shackleton coat with Martin Parr's photograph on it. That's what I want. On the pocket, you know the wee bits, the clip?
No, you want it on the mask. You want Martin Parr's face, his nose and his mouth on your mask.
I bought a mask. I bought a Martin Parr mask. And I'm going to commit a desperate. I'm going to commit a desperate crime in it, and the CCTV will think it's him because we have similar eyes, Martin and I. We're similar age, for goodness sake. We should
wear a hat.
Rob, we have to stop.
Wear a hat.
We have to stop.
Wear a hat.
Rob, I haven't looked to the right
wear
ones.
A hat.
I'm looking now. I'm nodding. I'm looking. Say it again. Say hat again.
Wear a hat.
I'll wear a hat. Rob, I don't understand.
Chris?
I don't understand light at all, as you'll see in a wee second. But I've got the start of a migraine starting from this light blasting upon my face to try and create some contrast.
Chris, this has been great tonight.
It's been great, Rob. It's been better than great. Who won? Oh, nobody is the answer. We're both.
I wasn't keeping score. Sorry.
Listen, I know we need to stop.
I won.
We need to stop calling it Stump the Chumps. Just call it. Look at photographs. I think that's a better.
There's
title.
Another swear I've got to edit out of this. Oh, screw it. I'm not going to edit any swears.
Who cares if it's Google?
All right.
Rob.
Chris, thank you very much.
Rob,
this has been great.
Rob, there's no doubt that I am, indeed. Thank you so much for the compliment.
It was challenging.
No shit, Sherlock. No shit, Sherlock. That is the truth.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week, and it'll get better next week. Do you know why? Because we'll not get it. Neither of us will get it. We'll just keep bringing up really famous photographs that neither of us know.
All right, man. This is a long one.
It's a long one. It was a long one.
It's very long.
Yeah, geez.
Very long.
Well, people, if you don't like it, listen, we'll put it at the very beginning. We chastise Martin a wee bit and the people will listen on.
See you next week, Chris.
Goodbye, Robert.
All right. Bye.
Stump the Chumps.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Lovely. Let me just take off loudspeaker and see if you'll reach over to my... It's all fucking hairy going on here, isn't it? Everything is clear out. Now, okay, and I'm ready to accept.
3, 2, 1.
See, I'm nervous now saying stuff because I know you keep these wee bits in. You know what I'm saying? I know you keep the wee bits in. Have you cut it off? Why? Why? No, I'm not going. No, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just wondering. Just was thinking there for a while. What do you think? You think Martin's going to start paying attention, isn't he? We're never going to have. We'll never. You do. Oh fuck yeah! Because he in fairness.